Alright, ito ang ating magiging agenda. No? So for today, we are going through the introduction and overview. Seven Habits was not just it's not just a course, it's also a book. No? It has been sold, ilan na yung nakasulat dyan? Over 30 million copies sold. Meron, tapos translated pa siya into many different languages. Bentang-benta ito noong 1980s. No, pero hanggang ngayon dami pa ring nagpapa-training niyan, no? Kasi although si Dr. Covey, he didn't write this as a management book. A lot of executives and managers see the book as an effective leadership tool. No, maganda siyang foundational training for supervisors, managers, executives, or kahit pa nga hindi supervisor. Kaya parang classic na itong Seven Habits na ito. Si Dr. Covey, namatay siya noong 2012 because he was riding a bike at nahulog siya at yun yung kinamatay niya, no? Complications from the fall, the bike. Pero if you think about it, yung pagbibisikleta niya is one of his habits, one of the favorite things that he wants to do. So, sabi nila, no, they think he died happy kasi he was riding a bike when that happened. So that's Dr. Covey. Okay, so what I will show you is a video. The next thing that I'll show you is a video introducing the seven habits. So, okay, I'll play it now. Dr. Covey said, please, ayan, sinabi niya yan, no? Kung mas matindi ang change na gusto natin personally or socially sa buhay natin, financially, pwede rin, mas malaki ang challenge. Kasi malaki nga yung change na gusto natin, so mas malaki yung challenge. Therefore, the more important or the more relevant the habits are. Pero what we will do is we will discuss what they mean. Okay, so that's one of the things he said. Let's read the seven habits promise. Again, all together. 1, 2, 3. O yan. O sinong may ayaw niyan? Our effectiveness will grow. Yung influence natin sa mga tao sa paligid natin will expand. Can you imagine you're an influential person? Kahit hindi kayo influencer. Di ba? Influential. It means may power ka over people. And when I say power, it's not in a negative way. You contribute well to the community. Please read with me. By living the 7 habits, you will become profoundly more effective in the things that matter most to you in your work and personal life. Anong pumapasok sa isip nyo when you hear the word effective? So, bakit nga ba sinabi ni Dr. Covey na 7 habits of highly effective people? Ano ibig sabihin ng effective people? Meron bang effective and ineffective people? Effective means you get the results that you want. Kasi meron tayong desired result, 'di ba? Sa business writing or communication in general, may desired result tayo. If we get that desired result, then we are effective in whatever we did, no? Whether sa phone call effective tayo, sa email, sa chat effective tayo, sa presentation effective tayo, sa paggawa ng social media post effective tayo. In this case, effective ba tayo sa buhay natin? Right. So let me now show you kung bakit napili ni Dr. Covey yun, no? According to the slide, read it with me kahit hindi mag-unmute. Effectiveness. You get the results you want today in such a way that you can get even better results in the future, or you get it consistently. Story. Merong, this is the goose that lays the,
Golden egg.
yan, the golden egg. Sino dito may gusto ng golden egg? Okay. So once upon a time, merong farmer. Yung farmer, meron siyang goose. Bilang farmer, mahirap siya, di ba? So there's that farmer with a goose that lays a goose. One day, that goose laid one golden egg. Solid gold. Hindi siya hollow sa gitna. Solid gold. Can you imagine ang bigat ng egg na yon, di ba? Okay. So, tuwang-tuwa si farmer. So, ginawa ni farmer, binenta niya sa bayan yung golden egg na yon. Tinagkapera siya. Happy siya. No? Mahirap nga siya. So, desired result niya yung magkapera, di ba? Okay. The following day, nangitlog ulit yung goose ng isa na namang golden egg. Solid. Kasing bigat nung nakaraan. So, binenta niya ulit, nagkapera siya ulit. So, consistently yun, ano? Araw-araw, isang itlog, araw-araw may pera siyang pumapasok. Hanggang sa naging greedy, no? Naging gahaman si farmer. Ayaw na niya ng 1 egg a day. Kaya isang araw, sabi niya, naiinip na ako, gusto ko na akin na lahat ng golden egg. So, ang ginawa niya, pinatay niya yung goose niya, biniyak niya, para makuha niya lahat ng egg na nasa loob nun. Ano kaya ang nakita niya sa loob? Wala. Okay. So, simula noon, hindi na siya nagkaroon ng golden egg na pwedeng ibenta sa bayan, na pwedeng ma-convert into cash. So, ano ang lesson sa atin? Ang tawag dun sa egg, no, sa buhay natin ay production or results. No? Resulta. Gusto ba nung farmer yung kanyang results?
Yes.
Yes, gusto niya yung kanyang results. Meron siyang production at ang binubuga nun ay 1 egg a day. So, anong tawag dito sa goose? Ang tawag sa kanya ay production capacity. Ito yung resources, ito yung assets, ito yung source. At ang rate of production capacity niya ay 1 golden egg a day. So, ano ngayon? Ano ngayon kung yan ang tawag natin sa kanila, no? Ibig sabihin, kung kailangan alagaan yung goose, kailangan alagaan yung production capacity para magkaroon ng results or golden egg. In our case, ano yung mga aalagaan natin? Kung gusto natin kumita, alagaan natin ang trabaho natin. Kasi yun yung source, di ba? Trabaho natin. Relationship natin sa mga katrabaho natin, including our superiors. Because all of those put together will give us our results or our golden egg. Halimbawa, may halaman ka na nagbibigay sa'yo ng ng or tanim, no? Nagbibigay sa'yo ng gulay na gusto mo. What do you need to do dun sa halaman na yon? Kailangan diligan, 'di ba?
Alagaan.
Kailangan, oo,
Diligan.
alagaan din, bigyan ng fertilizer, no? Lagay sa tamang lugar. Gusto ba niya malilim o maaraw? Para makuha mo yung ani na gusto mo. So, meron tayong tinatawag na PPC balance. Production and production capacity balance. Does the picture make sense to you? Tandaan niyo na. Hindi niyo makakalimutan ngayon si Goose at saka yung kanyang golden egg. May mga ganyan tayo sa buhay natin. Okay. Sige, let's continue. So, for 7 habits success, we will learn, no? Siyempre, as we go along, we will always learn. And then we will teach. When we say teach, mag-share kayo kung anong natutunan niyo. Okay? Kasi mas matatandaan nyo kapag shinare nyo. Okay ba yun? We will do that. We will learn. We will also teach, quote unquote. Mabilis lang yun. 2 minutes lang yun. 1 minute lang yun. Sharing lang siya. And then, we will apply what we learn. Okay. So, please read with me all together. If you want to make minor changes in your life, work on your behavior. If you want to make significant quantum breakthroughs, work on your paradigm. Sabi ni Dr. Covey. So, yung word na nandyan ay paradigm. Yun ang tamang pagbigkas niya. We will discuss in the next couple of slides kung ano yung paradigm. Pero what Dr. Covey is saying, of course, if you want to change something in your life, change what you do. Pero kung gusto mo mas malaking change sa life mo, change your paradigm. Okay? So, let us check. Sabi nitong slide na to, as leaders, no? For those with a leadership position or malapit na maging leader, kahit sa bahay, applicable to. I consider myself a leader in my family. Head of the family ako eh. So, I'm a leader of my family. Sabi ng slide, if you really want to significantly improve people's behavior, change their picture of their roles. Don't just tell them, do this, do that, do this, do that. Palitan mo yung picture ng isip nila. Picture sa isip nila tungkol sa sarili nila at sa trabaho nila. I have one story to share. Si JFK, John F. Kennedy, nag-visit sa NASA. Alam niyo po yung NASA, di ba? Um,
Aeronautic space something.
Parang ganun. Oo, yung doon nag-take off yung mga
Mm-mm.
aeronautics and
Rocket ship.
space authority or something. Kasi yun, NASA, no? So, nag-visit si JFK sa NASA. Paglakad niya sa NASA, meron siyang nakita janitor. Tapos kinamusta niya sabi, hey, what are you doing? Sabi niya gano'n. Sabi ng janitor, parang, I'm good. I'm helping you, ano yun? I'm helping you put a man on the moon. Janitor yun, eh. And what are you doing? I'm helping you put a man on the moon. So, yun ang tingin niya sa trabaho niya. Sa paglilinis niya doon sa NASA, he is helping a man on the moon para matuloy yung Apollo, 'di ba? Sina Armstrong nakarating sa buwan yung time na yon. Yun ang tingin niya sa work niya. Hindi niya tingin na tagalinis siya ng sahig. Feeling niya he's helping put a man on the moon. Sa tingin niyo, if he thinks his work is that, yun ang job niya, paano siya mag-work?
He'll work with diligence.
Oo, no? Todo bigay. Kinakareer ang paglinis ng sahig kasi feeling niya his work is important. So, yun yung sinasabi nitong slide na to. If you want to improve people's behavior, change how they view their role or their position. So, pwede rin itong mag-apply sa bahay. If you make people feel important, show them how important they are, they will behave according to that.